Sex secrets of a male lover. Do you want to have a happier life and a better sex life? I will teach you some secrets in this video, and it won't even cost you the $500 class enrollment fee. I'm the inventor of a system of psychology, author of the sex psychology book, The Quest for Love by Dave Erickson, and instructor of a sexual relations psychology class. Listen carefully for the secrets and try those secrets in your life, and the results may surprise you. But just as listening to an exercise coach will not automatically give you bigger muscles, listening to a sexual relations coach will not automatically give you a better sex life. It takes time and work applying the advice and learning the skills. Lesson 1. How to become a basic lover. The values and beliefs that your parents and friends taught you may in fact be standing in your way of a happier life and better sex life. Learn to be free to think for yourself and question everything you have ever been taught and everything you currently believe. When society teaches men that masculinity is ruling women, society causes the rape of women. I can prove that God does not want men to rule women, but rather wants men to serve the emotional needs of women. True masculinity is male-initiated shared pleasure and happiness, and is therefore the freedom to offer women the pleasure, dates, sex, and fantasies that they show an interest in. A lover is not someone who gets sex from others, but rather someone who gives happiness to others. Never brag about getting sex, but rather brag about making others happy. Lesson 1. Lab exercise. Learn to be free to offer women what their body language signals say that they want. Learn that good and loving women respect men who are free to offer women happiness. Learn how to feel your own emotions and the emotions of others. Learn how to enjoy the emotions of happiness that you give to women by your actions. Learn how your feelings of love for women make you happy. Lesson 2. How to be a highly skilled lover. Being skilled in an activity means being good at that activity. Whether it is a job, a physical game, a mental game, or the game of love, one must learn how to recognize the situation you are in and know what strategy and behavior is best in that situation. Consider, for example, the strategies, plays, and moves in the physical game of baseball and the mental game of chess. Books have been written on how to be good at baseball, chess, and other games. My book on sexual relations psychology, The Quest for Love by Dave Erickson, was written to help men be good at the game of love. I will present here an example of a strategy to use when going to a bar or nightclub by yourself. First, learn to read the motions of women as expressed in their voice and body language. When you enter the bar, scan the motions of women to find women who have the desires that you are looking for. Stimulate and seduce women by expressing your emotions in voice and body language. Offer women what they desire the most. If a woman says no, then support her decision to make her happy. If a woman says yes, then satisfy her desire. In time, you may gain a reputation as a man who makes women happy. Lesson 3. How to be a perfect lover. The perfect lover is similar to a baseball player earning a golden glove for having no errors. As part of my research for my book and class, I spent years at bars, dancing with thousands of women, sharing pleasure with hundreds of women, offering dates to women who seemed interested, and giving good and loving women the pleasure and sex that they wanted. One thing that I learned is that imperfections in myself in the form of inhibitions were the result of imperfections in others in my social environment. When evil, militant women slander, threaten, and dramatically punish a man for making women happy, the negative experiences can create negative associations, which can inhibit men from making women happy in the future. Thus, to perfect your behavior, you must defeat evil, militant women so they cannot slander and punish you for making women happy. The secret may be to get social help to change your social environment to end slander, threats, and punishment of men for being masculine heterosexual lovers. For example, if a man writes a book to prevent the global nuclear extermination of the human species, And evil militant women tell him that if he has a lover, then no one will buy or read his book. Then he is being told that giving women sex will be punished with the extermination of the human species. How can a man give sex to women unless the threat of genocide is removed? Like the majority of men, I'm a lover because I love women and make women happy. Women who say men are not lovers are guilty of sexual slander and sexual harassment of men. However, I have the right to my sexual freedom of not making women happy when I do not want to. I do not make evil, militant women happy. Yeah, why should I? Who slander me for making women happy, and I do not make women happy in a social environment where I am not respected for making women happy. Evil militant women and men seek to force their evil, rapist social values on others through slander and punishment. Good and loving women and men live by good social values of shared love and happiness. The truth is that evil militant men and women share negative sexual values and beliefs which cause violence, rape, and murder. I can very easily prove that fact. They both oppose books written in the rape of women. They both oppose classes to teach men how to make women happy. Evil militant women are on the side of rape and rapists because they are themselves rapists of women. The division is not between men and women, but rather between evil militants versus good and loving men and women. When a national coalition of good and loving men and women is formed, then evil militants will be defeated. I discovered and copyrighted the psychological keys to ending violence, rape, and murder. When my class is taught nationally, millions of men and millions of women will be saved from their suffering. I am not just a lover. I'm a savior who can teach millions of men and women how to end their suffering and live happier lives.